Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and I'm here to announce that I have a new eco server incoming. That's right, it's time for another server. We're looking at April 9th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, which I believe is 4 p.m. UTC, because UTC I don't think observes daylight savings time. I think. Anyway, so if you played on my servers in the past, it'll be run pretty similarly. The meteor will be set to 60 days, but realistically, we'll be probably shooting it down probably on the weekend, other 4 or 5 weeks in. And then, of course, some people will stick around, some won't. That seems the way it usually goes. But the server will continue to run until I do my next server. So, like, for example, this is my last server. People haven't really been active the last couple weeks, but it's still here, right? So, let's talk about what's going to be on the server. Mods, there will be one mod on the server. I use the big shovel mod, and that's it. You don't need to download it yourself. I think when you join the server for the first time, it takes care of it. As far as laws go, just some basic laws, like the government pays out for road building. There will be, districts set aside for the roads that you can't claim on the roads. That'll be all done ahead of time. So yeah, the government will be set up before the server starts. I'll set that up a day or two before. Also, there will be government store similar to the last time. So what the government store does is it buys mostly things that people don't really want anymore, or some things to give professions something to sell late game. Like, for example, we had charred sausage here, to give campfire cooks something to sell once their usefulness phase had passed, if that makes sense. So we'll do that again. And actually, I'm going to have probably more than one government store this year, because it's also going to be a larger world. This server here was by far my most populated one. So the world was actually a little small, realistically, for how many people we had. So it'll be a larger world next time. I'm also going to get some extra RAM from my host to make sure it still runs good, hopefully. Oh, what else? What else, Luch? What else do you need to talk about? So if you're interested, join my Discord. The information, the password, and everything will be posted there when the time comes. Oh, I should mention, anybody who's a patron of me on Patreon will get access to the server 1 hour earlier. And yeah, I feel like that's about it, really. Must be something else I need to talk about. Oh, the XP is relatively slow compared to a lot of servers. I don't think I had a law last server that capped how many skills you could have. Like, I capped it at 3 and then I raised it to 4. I don't think I'm going to include that law this time. I went with no taxes this past run, and I think I'll do that again because it wasn't really an issue. Like, I didn't find inflation was really an issue. I just created a whole bunch of currency at the start, and the government was fine. Oh, let me think. Let me see if I can think of anything else I need to talk about here. All right, a couple other things I do need to talk about. One of them is, if you are interested in playing, if you go on my Discord, you will find a link in the pinned messages to a spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet's empty right now, but basically people will fill in what skills they want to take, just to make sure we don't have, 10 people farming or, whatever. Just please fill that out if you're playing play. Okay, I don't want to actually take milling. Can you just go nothing? Self-improvement. There we go. All right, so that's one thing. And the other thing I want to talk about is big government-backed community projects. I'm going to try to get a little more aggressive. I don't know if it's the right word for that. As a government to fund community builds. So we had like this park last time, but this wasn't really government funded. It was more just crowd funded. But I want to government fund some massive cool builds. I think would be really cool. So with that said, if I'm going to be more ambitious with my government stuff, I would like some help with the government side of things. I'm looking for volunteers to help me with that. I've had one already volunteer, but I'd like a couple more. It's mostly, honestly, we'll be dealing with inventory management in the government stores, largely, and little things like taking over claims for people that are abandoned and putting them up for sale in the real estate store. Little things like sometimes somebody will leave their truck parked in the middle of the road and you'll have to go move it. Just little things like that. if I have a couple people help me with that, that'll make my life a lot easier. So if you are interested in that, please send me a DM on Discord. Would be the best way. And now, and I just wanted to mention, if I get like a whole bunch of people wanting to do that, I will not probably be taking everybody. So, but hopefully I can find a few people who, that I can trust, right? Although, I mean, we have a good group on these servers. There's been very little drama. I've had very little problems with people. I don't think it'll be a big issue finding people to help. And again, I'm not asking you to draft the laws. I'll handle all that stuff. It's mostly just government store management busy work that I need a hand with. So yeah, so that's really all there's to talk about. Get on the Discord, sign up in the spreadsheet, and then April 9th, noon Eastern, 4 p.m. UTC, GMT, whatever you want to call it. That's 1 p.m. for me in Atlantic Standard Time, or Atlantic Daylight Time now, I guess. Anyway, we're going to start playing. Yeah, should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I'll see you there. Be good to each other. Have a great day. And I'll see you there.